Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're back in the A-10 Warthog, and it should be a good time here today.
Hog 2-1, this is checkmate. Our ground forces have taken the objective and enemy forces are retreating to their next defensive line. Ground forces are pursuing but are reporting a mass column of enemy trucks and technicals retreating alongside armored vehicles. We suspect they're carrying large amounts of ammunition and fuel. Destroy the convoy before it can fall back to the next defensive line. Once you have destroyed the column, attack the second defensive line. All civilians left this area weeks ago due to the heavy fighting. You're cleared hot on anything east of friendly forces. Checkmate out.
Yeah, look at this column. Long column. Alright, so we're gonna attack these guys. I have the TGP set up for white hot right now, so we can see exactly how long this column is. I mean, this thing is huge. So we're gonna come around, we'll hit them with a gun run, and then we'll come back for a second pass with CBUs. I got gun selected. We're gonna turn off the gun pack, turn this down, and so what that's gonna do is I'm not gonna have a stabilized gun, so I can just pull literally the gun reticle through the entire column and just absolutely wreck everybody. If you don't turn the gun pack off, that becomes very difficult to do. The aircraft tries to keep you stable in one spot. The cluster munitions look particularly amazing. I'm using a explosion script, which I will link in the video description below, but you can also download this mission yourself. And the explosion mission, the script should just work for you, so you can literally play this mission yourself. And theoretically, you don't need to install the script. It's already like built into the mission, from my understanding. So you can just download it and run it. I have the column up in front here. Just trying to line myself up with the road like it's a runway, and then there they are. We are shooting combat mix here, armor piercing mixed with high explosive fragmentation rounds, and I'm just going to start shooting and pulling the reticle through the column here on the road, nice and stable. Look at that. Oh, perfect. Oh man. Oh, there they go. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. You do not want to be down there right now. They were carrying a lot of fuel and a lot of ammunition, it turns out. They were trying to fall back with all their supplies. Little did they know they were going to run into an A-10. The devastation down there. So a lot of dudes exploded. Not everybody. There's still a lot of guys alive in there, but a lot of guys exploded. Mostly trucks, it looks like, and a lot of armor also seems like it went up as well. Look at that. Look at all that smoke, man. In one gun run. Okay, so we're going to be hitting what's left of the column here with CBU 97s. Like I said, these look particularly amazing. I'll show you here once I line it up. Just look at the smoke though, you can see the direction it's heading. And I have the height of function of the CBU set to 2,600 feet. And so what that means is I'm going to drop it from the east to the west, which is the same direction the smoke is going. And then what that'll do is it'll blow the parachutes, the little bomblets that come out of CBUs. It'll blow them onto the road in the direction of the convoy. And so that should wipe out everything that runs down that road. As they're coming west to east, I'm going to drop CBUs east to west. Here we go. Let me line this up. We are doing a CCIP drop, continuously computed impact point. And we're just going to drop all of our CBUs right here. I don't have a good queue, but that's okay. I'm just going to drop them anyway. They're just going to rain down here. There we go. And we'll pull up. And we'll brake left. And there they are. Those are the CBUs opening up right there. Remember, height of function set to about 2,600 feet, so they went to that altitude and then all exploded and opened up. And at this point you have little parachuting bomblets coming down, and then they will identify targets, and then they will attack those individual targets with the bomblets. I'm just gonna wait for it here. And I've done some testing, like I said. Look at this. The CBUs, they look amazing. Watch this. Look at that. Oh my god, man. Look at the surface area that they cover. Everything down there is dead. Wow. And as you watch this video, just look at the sheer destruction dealt out by a singular A-10. You know, there's no F-16 doing this. They can do a lot too, they can carry CBUs as well, but the whole armored column and then this whole destruction package that was just delivered, you know, like, there's no F-18 that's doing this. You know, it's crazy. The A-10 just carries the ordnance to, like, take out a small army. I see somebody shooting rockets down there. I'm going to turn into them. I believe it is an enemy helicopter, so we're going to try to hit them with Fox 2s. This is generally pretty useless against helicopters. They just flare it off, so we're going to have to go in for gun. Fox 2. And he flares. Watch, it's going to miss. Yeah, Fox 2 again. Missile missed. Second one missed. I'm going in for guns. Come on, there we go, got him. Whoa!
Pull up, pull up.
That was actually pretty cool. These helicopters are seemingly hitting our advancing troops that are pursuing this column. I believe we have a bunch of Abrams and MRAPs and stuff that are doing that. More rockets hitting in front of me from another helicopter. If I can find him, I see him. Here he is. Yeah, tracer fire from friendly forces onto him. Let's help them out. Let's get rid of this guy. He sees me coming. He's turning away. He's running away. We're going to pull lead.
Pull up.
A little bit more lead. There we go. Got him. Took off his tail. That is fun, man. That does not get old. Just hunting helicopters in an A-10 is pretty fun. Another helicopter here. I'm just trying to make sure all these guys are dead so that our ground forces don't have to worry about them, because they are quite annoying. They can be, they can harass pretty badly, especially these hips. I guess also the Mi-24, like they're both very annoying. Pull the lead here. This guy's moving kind of fast. Come on.
Pull up. Pull up.
There we go, got him. Oh, nice.
Altitude. Altitude.
Very fun. Alright, let's go hit that second defensive line. Alright, I do have 6 Mavericks remaining, which is what I will use to hit that second defensive line. I have friendly forces on the road now. You can see these X's. Yeah, these are advancing friendly forces. These guys are the furthest back. There's guys way up the road. So I will not be attacking the column any further. They will do whatever they want. I'm going to attack the second defensive line right here. Right there, and then we're going to turn in, and like I said, we'll hit them with Mavericks. We're looking for armor, supplies. Look at this. There's like fuel tanks down there or something. Those are the guys we're going to want to hit as we come around. We'll do a nice long loop. But isn't it, like, think about what the A-10 has done here. In terms of ground support, I don't think you can name a better aircraft. Unfortunately, the only weakness of the A-10 is, you know, its inability to function in a contested airspace. You know, you really do need to have, in terms of SAMs, they need to be knocked out. In terms of, like, very capable enemy fighters, they need to be knocked out. If there was, like, MiG-21s here, I could probably deal with MiG-21s, but that would be the extent of what I could deal with. And not many MiG-21s, you know. Maybe, like, 1 or 2 I could do, and that would be difficult. Okay, we're coming around. And we're going to start targeting these guys. We have the second defensive line set as SPI. We're going to have our Mavericks look at that SPI, that sensor point of interest. And there we go. Rifle 1, Rifle 2, Rifle 3, Rifle 4, Rifle 5, 6. 6 away. Okay, we'll follow those in. There is fuel tanks down there, so I'm expecting a pretty large explosion here. Let's see what we can get when those Mavericks impact. They should be hitting any second now, I would imagine. So I guess we hit like look, the fuel tanks are destroyed. This is on white hot right now. Let me change it back to TV. There they are. Masking by TGP. There they are. Yeah, look at that. I think we hit the fuel tanks and absolutely erupted some sort of bushfire down there. Like, look, the whole tree line was on fire. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's buzz the convoy here that we destroyed. Look at the handiwork of the A-10. Look at this. Whole street is just littered with destroyed vehicles. Look at this. Absolutely amazing what the A-10 can do. Alright guys, let's go buzz those friendly troops. Give them a nice little show. Wouldn't be an A-10 video without a buzz of friendly troops, right?